Hey everyone, Merry Christmas and welcome to my Christmas video. Today we are going to be playing Mega Man X. Mainly just because I thought Mega Man X would work for Xmas. I haven't played this game for a while, but I wanted to record something using my controller. I've used it a couple of times for streaming, but this is going to be my first YouTube video with it. We're going to skip all this intro. This is the intro you came to see right here. So I might be a little rusty on this game, but we're going to have fun with it anyway. So first thing, of course, we have the highway stage here. It's your go right to win stage. So the last time I played this game, aside from like briefly testing my setup earlier with my nephew, was a Let's Racing Time race. And we did that race. It was me and McDole and Dadif and somebody else. Either Narshim or Shadow Warrior Luke, I'm not sure. But you're probably thinking like, oh, I didn't see that race. There was another race that Brick Road was in, but you didn't see the one that I was in. And that's because we did the race, and then somebody's audio was corrupted. I don't remember specifically, but somebody's audio was messed up, so we didn't have commentary. Which, that happened in the Mega Man 2 race that I was in also. So, we put the video together and we did like a live Skype call and we rewatched the race footage. And we're kind of doing a post commentary on it, which was funny because, you know, we knew when silly things happened and we were able to comment on that. You know, had the music dubbed in afterward, and we're commenting on the video as you would have seen it, as opposed to the live recording of us while we were racing. And something still happened with it, I don't remember exactly. We still didn't have the audio correct. And it was just like, well, we're not gonna re-commentate this whole race for a third time, so that one got lost to the ether. And I remember I was using a third-party Super Nintendo controller. And for whatever reason, it was the same controller that I'd used in the Mario All-Stars race, but it didn't feel right. And that's kind of a hard statement to make. Like, when the controls feel off on a game and you know the controls and you can feel that it's off, it's more a feeling you have. I'll take that one up. That's more a feeling that you have than something that necessarily is easy to explain, but the big thing was that I couldn't get the dash jumps to work. So, it wouldn't register both the dash and the jump together, so I couldn't do dash jumps, which I can't do them right now because I don't have them. But this is a game where you need to be able to dash and jump. That is a skill that the game requires at some points toward the end of the game. So, I had to get really silly with it in some of the last levels of the game. Alright, so here's Vile. We can't actually beat him. He kicks your butt. When I played the PSP version of the PSP remake, it threw me off because you actually have to fight him there. But here, you basically want to take damage, let him grab you, and he laughs at you and tells you to watch The Mandalorian on Disney+. And that's a bad joke because I don't have Disney+, so I have no idea if you should watch that show. And Zero comes in and chases him off. One of my favorite videos about this intro stage is one that Ego Raptor did years and years ago, where he explains that the stage sets up the theme that X is too weak to defeat Vile, but wants to get stronger. And they give you 0 to kind of see who you can become. And how you want to basically come back later in the game and surpass Vile. And there's more to it than that, because, you know, he's a comedian, he's doing his bit. I left that text on screen enough that you can read it instead of just skipping past it like a jerk. But I never really quite made that connection when I played the game. But it's easy to see what he's going for. So I don't know the optimal path to get through this game. But I do know we want to start with Chill Penguin, because if you don't start with Chill Penguin, it's going to make the rest of the game tedious and obnoxious. Which means somewhere out there somebody's done it. But I want to do Chill Penguin because this is where the boots are, which will give us that dash and the dash jump that I was talking about earlier. I don't think that was the controller that I used for Super Metroid when I did Super Metroid Blind, because I feel like Super Metroid required much more precision of the controller than that, and I would have noticed something wasn't right. But I remember that same controller in Mario All-Stars. I wasn't doing my running jumps the way that I should have. It wasn't registering both the buttons, so I would do a running jump and it would only count it as a regular jump, and Mario would jump in the lava in World 8-4 a million times. That video had a long turnaround time on it. I didn't see it until a few months ago, even though that was recorded in like 2015. But that's just the kind of thing, like, you can feel that it's not right, because I actually changed controllers in the middle of that race. So here we have Dr. Light to give us the upgrades. He's dead. Although I think his flicker's way off here, but that's probably just my totally legitimate way of recording this. But anyway, I did do a test recording of this to make sure that the controls felt right. But it was really just throughout this stage, and my nephew was kind of watching me. I actually had intended to stream today. I was at my family's house, which is why my nephew was able to watch. And I got all set and ready to stream. I was like, okay, I was testing all my setups, because I'm still figuring this stuff all out. Although I like to think that I've got at least a nice workable layout for OBS. It's nothing fancy, but if you've been watching my YouTube videos for a while, I've kind of got my own little branding going on them anyway. But I've been trying to get this all figured out, and I was getting things set up. Didn't really have a plan on what I was going to play. It was just like, okay, this is gonna work, this is gonna work. And I didn't have my microphone. So at least I got that test setup done, but it's kind of disappointed still. You know, hopefully in time the streams can be a more regular occurrence when I get things set up the way I want to. Chill Penguin, he's pretty chill. I mean, as far as bosses go, I'm pretty sure he's the easiest one. A lot of these bosses, in their first fights with them, I don't use their weaknesses anyway. Like, oh, you're gonna do that? Slide. Thank you. Like, Flame Mammoth, I know I won't be using his weakness. I probably won't have Storm Eagle's weakness. I was expecting him to jump on the hook. Like that! That's what I was expecting. I wasn't sure if he'd be far enough away that I could get him there, but... I mean, sure, you can sit and do that, but you know you want to slide. Okay, fine. Yeah, my nephew was watching me do all my setup stuff, and I was showing off some of the games that I had. And he wants to do stuff like this someday. But he hasn't ever really played a Mega Man game. And I was showing him different games. He's like, well, find something that I can play. But he's not really into a lot of these old games. I'm trying. He likes Mario 3, but he likes Mario 3 because I like Mario 3. I'm sure that's his only reason. Alright, so we're going to do Flame Mammoth next. And aside from going to Chill Penguin to get the dash boots, of course, we want to go to Flame Mammoth stage after Chill Penguin, because then his stage gets frozen over. Which is going to let us get his heart tank. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, his life upgrade that's in this stage. And then, ironically enough, we'll have to go back to Chill Penguin stage to get the heart container that's there after we've beaten Flame Mammoth, which is kind of annoying. There's also an item up there that I can't get yet, and I may not go for that one, because you get it automatically at a different point in the game. So if I'm remembering right, the heart's just down here. And this would all be lava if you hadn't done Chill Penguin first, which, let's be honest, most people that are watching this probably know that. This is one of those games. Most recently, it's available on the SNES Classic if you pick that up as one of the built-in games. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, is there something over this way? I don't know why I suddenly had that thought there was something up in that direction. Let's go up, though, not down. Because suddenly I'm like, is there an item up this way? Oh, there's a one up. Was that really all that was up here? No, there was an item there. I just can't get it yet. Okay. Well, I'll take that one up. That'll be handy. Especially since we're going to be fighting Flame Mammoth without the Storm Tornado that's his weakness. I could go get the Storm Tornado from Storm Owl. Not Owl. Storm Eagle. Storm Owl's a different boss. But I kind of want to have Flame Mammoth's weapon in that stage, too, for the same reason that I need it when I go back to Chill Penguin. I don't know what the most optimal route to go through this game is. I've never watched a Mega Man X speedrun. I do know that somebody made a ROM hack that's supposed to eliminate the need to backtrack so much. Like, it either makes Chill Penguin's heart container easier to get on your first run or something. And actually, that might be the only subtank that I was unsure of its position, so I think we're in good shape to get all the items here. So yeah, his weakness is the Storm Tornado. We're not using it. We also started this fight way low on health. As long as he doesn't jump. Okay. Thank you for not jumping. Thank you for still hurting me. My nephew asked me if that's a Mario pipe down there. So yeah, I want to get his weapon for the Storm Eagle stage and for Chill Penguin, and maybe I'll go for Chill Penguin's heart container next. And I'm sure there's some Mega Man X experts that's watching this and going, what the heck are you doing? Oh, I almost dodged that. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. There we go. That mid-air snipe in plays. So, people that have known me for a while know I have my little avatar for Red Silvers that's a recolored Mega Man sprite. It's a Mega Man 7 sprite that's been done up like a Pokemon trainer. That's because back in the day, I used to read the webcomics. There was a webcomic called Bob and George that I read. And there was another one called Life of Wily. These all were made with Mega Man sprites. And the reason I'm thinking about that right now is because in Life of Wily, they actually use Flame Mammoth as like a suit that Dr. Light wears. Like they use his sprite to represent Dr. Light inside of something. And later, entirely by coincidence, Bob and George, which was the first of the sprite comics that was in this style, made a support unit for Dr. Light. Like Mega Man had Rush, Dr. Light had a recolored Flame Mammoth that was named Circus, because circus music is a type of music, was his justification. And so thinking of Flame Mammoth, and especially his blowing up animation, made me think of that. So this one is really easy to get. And see, I was distracted thinking about that, and I forgot that I was going to go to Chill Penguin, so we'll have to go there again, still. But we can get all the items in this stage on this go-through. Because we have that heart, we have a sub-tank, and we have an armor piece. The only downside of this stage is that Storm Eagle might be a bit tricky to fight. So this is kind of an odd quirk. You get on this platform. There's like a platform, and these are all empty. There's our sub-tank. And I always like this, when you take out this guy, it explodes. And now this same platform that was empty now has a guy on it. So does this other one that was empty. Which I always thought was kind of an interesting touch. It's like the enemies know which way you're coming from, and they don't spawn unless you're coming from the direction where they're going to be a hindrance. Alright, so this is the reason that we wanted to have this. This isn't the main reason, but this is a perk. Oh, you came back, huh? That's a teachable thing, though. It teaches you, hey, there's these walls that you can blow up. Get up there. Thank you. So that immediately when you come this way, you can come down here, and now you've got another wall like that if you can make this jump. And if you come in here, and you know, I was just thinking that text box is a lot shorter than the first one, but I don't think you can get here without the first armor upgrade, because I don't think you can get here without the dash. So the first time that I played this game, the only armor piece that I found was the boots. I got to the end of the game and I didn't have any of the other armor pieces. We're gonna get that other one up because we're just swimming in the lives. Oh yeah, now that we have that sub-tank, it's different from the E-tanks that you get in the old school Mega Man, because it's refillable, but it starts empty. So you have to fill it up by collecting health when you're fully topped off. And then they also will refill your weapon energy. If you grab a weapon while you're using the regular buster, it refills one of your weapon charges. As opposed to like the old school Mega Man where you would pause and load up the weapon you want to refill and fill it up. So this is the spaceship that you see in the opening stage that Lyle was on, which I thought was a neat touch. Alright, we do not have his weakness. And I could try and shoot him when he's doing this, but I find it's better to just dodge him and play the long game with him. So his weakness is the chameleon sting. I'm not sure if one of the weapons that I have is going to be effective against him. Oh. That dash that I did by mistake threw me off. You're going to huck an egg? You're going to huck an egg. He just created life. Except not because I destroyed it all. But yeah, I mean, like, you could try and take pot shots at him like this. If he had the chameleon sting, you would have an easier chance of hitting him because of the way it fires. And I wouldn't even want to imagine fighting him without the dash boots for that. Egg? Egg. Also, it amuses me that his little egg shoots out birds that look like beet. Which, not the skeleton man that I reference a lot in my videos, but Beat the Bird from Mega Man 5. It's funny that I say that because I never played Mega Man 5. Mega Man 5 or 6. For that matter. I did own them at one point because I have the Mega Man Anniversary Collection on the PlayStation 2, and I have the Anniversary Collection that's on the Switch. Alrighty. We have some revisits that we could do. I'm gonna go and get Chill Penguin's heart container to start. And then I think we want to go after Spark Mandrill, who I actually have as weakness. You know, I don't need to run into everything. Just because I'm in the Robot Himalaya stage. More 1-ups! This game does not want me to run out of lives. It thinks that we're playing Mario 3 or something. Yeah, I don't know if you can even skip that dash boots. I think they might have placed it specifically so that you can't avoid it. Well, that's not any fun. Let my life go in the wall. Now I just gotta remember where this is that I want to go to. I think that's what I'm looking for up there. Yep, that's what I'm here for. The nice thing is now we can actually head out with the escape unit. We don't have to beat the whole stage. So let's go and finish off the items in Flame Mammoth stage. There's the sub-tank and there's the upgrade piece. The optional upgrade piece that is kind of a pain to get. And both of them require the helmet. Which again we can only get with the Flame Mammoth's weapon. So this is the Oh, am I gonna get up here? That jump is not the easiest jump in the world to make. Okay, so this is actually really cool. I don't usually get this early on in the game. Because after you've cleared all the stages and you go into the end game, you get it automatically. So this is going to make things easier. It would have been nice to have that against the bosses I was using just the Buster on. I don't know if the damage output is significantly better on your charged shot. But I will show off why that's a cool thing to have in a moment here. Also, it kind of amuses me that they just have the old school Mets here. Like, they just survived this whole time. How many lives do I have now? I have 7 lives. And now we can come up here and get this that we couldn't get before. That's our second sub-tank. Alright, so those 3 levels, we have everything that we can get from them. So let's see. Spark Mandrill. Yeah, we want to do Spark Mandrill next. Which, his stage actually is different if you've taken on Storm Eagle too, so... Also, Spark Mandrill has the best music in this game, and that's saying something because most of the music in this game is amazing. There is an item I won't be able to get in this stage, though. Until much later. Which I believe is the 3rd sub-tank. Because I think the heart container itself, the heart tank, whatever it's called, is sitting out. My 1 sub-tank just got full. That's what that sound effect was. Okay, so yes, that does do a significant amount more damage, at least because it kills these things in 1 hit, whereas my other shot did not. So do not fall down that hole. Oh yeah, this stage has this mini boss that's a pain in the butt. I don't know what the most optimal way to fight this thing is either. And my nephew asked me if this was... Well, that worked pretty well. My nephew asked me if those were lead bubbles. Or lead bubbles. And that amused me. Then I asked him if it was a nose or a mouth. And there's at least 1 person watching this that just got a kick out of that. And there's probably at least 1 person watching this that's going, what the heck are you talking about? More 1-ups. I would have taken a health refill, but sure. A 1-up is just a health refill that I can take at a later point in time. Turtles in the electric level? You're making it too hard for the kids. Okay, so That heart, I think you can get it, but I gotta come back with another weapon later on anyway, and it'll let me get that item too, so I'm not even gonna stress that one. In this case, I chose Spark Mandrill specifically to get his weapon. Hello. I'm just gonna get hit by every single one of those, why not? So these things walking around, this is gonna be the weirdest sounding thing, but... So, they have kind of like that red eyeball, and they have like something below them. I always thought it looked like the lips of the one cat on Garfield. Not Nermal and not Garfield, but the other one that's like the girl that he dates, and I can't think of her name, but that's what I think of every time I see that. It's just one of those sprite things that you see it and you can't unsee it. Now that I've said that, you can't unsee it either. Well, guess what, buddy? I've got a bunch of lives, so I'm not even going to bother really trying to take you on until you do that. You're going to be much easier at full health. At which point I can just break out the shotgun ice and smack you in the face a few times. But yeah. His weakness is the ice. It works really well. And it even works if you hit him with the ricochets, so... Not only is it a good weakness that does a lot of damage for him, but he's also really easy to hit with it, which is kind of one of the more important things about hitting somebody with a weakness. Now we have the electric spark. Which, we entirely went to that stage for that because we didn't get any of the items. We can use that on Armored Armadillo. Which, this is a fun stage that we'll definitely be coming back to later. We'll be getting the heart tank, don't worry about that. But we'll still be coming back here later. Also, you can farm lives, because there's one bat there that looks different from the others, and it always drops lives. But I have 1,000,000 lives, so we're not going to worry about that. We'll get more lives from him later on. He doesn't always drop lives, but I mean, when he drops stuff, it's a life. Alright, so we're going to come down here, and there's going to be this guy. He's going to chase us. I'm not going to hang out and wait for him. But I am going to get that because why not? Free health just sitting around. Let me top off one of my sub-tanks. He did. He blew up. And I let too many bats get on the screen all at once, and now they're all wrecking me. Okay. Get rid of the bats, please. Let me go for another ride. I always love this. If you fire, you kind of ride along with it. Don't fall in the spikes. Alright, I think this is the one that I want to Well, as I say, I want to get ahead of him, but getting ahead of him isn't the trick. It's blowing the crap out of him from behind. So let's try that again. Thank you. Anyway, you have to take out, because if you don't, then you can't get this heart take. Maybe you can get ahead of him, but that was the dumb way to do it. This is the one where it's fun to fire your shot right as you're going through all this, and it'll just go with you like that. And there's something up here. This is an odd little cliff up here. At least they put a health unit up there. Alright, so for him, we're going to switch to the electric spark we got. He's a pain if you take him on without this weapon. Because when you get him with the weapon, which... Okay. What I was going to say is when you get him with it, that'll happen and all of his armor comes off. And now he's easy peasy. Unless you take a million hits from him at the start of the fight like I did, because I'm bad at video games. But no, what my big problem there was just that I forgot about his initial attack here. Like, let him do this bit, and then get rid of his armor. And now we can hurt him a lot easier. Because his armor was making it so you couldn't hit him when he was rolling around like that. Mega Man X in particular is really good about showing you, hey look, you hit him with his weakness. If you know, like Spark Mandrill freezes when you hit him with it. If you hit Chill Penguin with the fire, he reacts from it. And I don't believe that there's a sub-tank in that stage. Although now that I say that, I'm not entirely sure where the other sub-tank is that I'm missing. Anyway, we supposedly have everything we need from there. So let's go to Launch Octopus. Now he does have a trick that you can do to make him easier, but you can't do it without a weapon that we don't have yet. Oh yeah, and one thing that I haven't even shown off yet is that this charge actually lets you charge your special weapons too. Like for example, the armored armadillo weapon that we just got, you can charge it up and it makes a little shield around you. Oh no, he's using a Super Metroid thing on us. Ah yes, these fish that suck you in. They come back in Mega Man X5. Which I actually like. Some people don't like that one as much. A lot of people like X4. I don't like X4 as much as X5. I love the cheesy voice acting, don't get me wrong, but I like X5 more. There's another life. This is starting to get a little ridiculous. Okay. This is what I was looking for up here. Jump over there. Destroy everything, and by everything I meant yourself. But you're at what now? 8 lives? As I say, please don't be... 5 lives? Okay. 5 lives seems a little low, but I forgot about the one I lost in Armored Armadillo, so that makes sense. Still. Okay, 4 lives it is. You know, I don't know if anything hits that thing worse. One thing that I don't do enough in Mega Man games is fiddle around with the boss weapons outside of the boss weaknesses. That wasn't really an effective one, but you get what I'm going for there. Like, I should experiment with that more because, for example, Mega Man 3, when you know what you can use the top spin on, becomes way different. Get over there. Okay, we'll try this again. Let's not use that one. Like, let's do this. And I actually really like this touch because you open up this whole underwater area down here. Let's say, get where you can actually hit him, please. Also, I like that this is a scrapped. You see in the Flame Mammoth stage, it's like, there's like the debris, and this thing's head is one of the debris that you see. Yeah, like this is another example. I don't know what would take him out faster. There we go. He did. And that opens up this whole secret area where that heart is. That's kind of one of the more obtuse secrets, I think. Although I do like this. He's back! I think you fight this version of him regardless of what you do. But this one has the ability to dig. The other one couldn't do that because it was spikes. You can't dig into the spikes. Shoot his butt. Red, that's not a butt, it's a tail. There we go. All that, and he dropped me one tiny little piece of weapon energy. Thanks, game. No! Alright, so his weakness is the rolling shield that we got from Armored Armadillo. Although, you can do something with another weapon to make him easier. Which you can also do to Flame Mam. Like, you can do things that'll... You can hit them with a weapon that's not their weakness, but it will change up their attack pattern. So when we see him again, because, spoiler alert, we're gonna see him again. We'll be able to show that off. Alright, so doing that stage actually causes a change in Sting Chameleon stage. But we're gonna go to Boomer Quanger stage. And just for Brick Road, I'm going to say, okay, Boomer Quanger. And here's the vertical climbing stage. And in that race, that's when I really noticed that the dash jump was not working the way that it was supposed to. Because of stuff like that jump right there. So it made this stage much harder than it had any right to be. Turtles in the tower stage? They're trying to tell me there's going to be ice blocks in the magnet level. That's going to be too hard for the kids. I don't remember this part, but I'll take a health refill, why not? Oh yeah, this is the part where the jumps are really ridiculous without the dash boots. Okay. Let's not be dumb now. Okay, that's just me missing the jump. That's not the controller being a derp. I just have to point that out because I did make that. After telling that story, it would be really bad of me to be like, oh no, what's this controller? It's not me controller being dumb, it's me screwing up the inputs this time. So this is, I think, an item that we're not going to be able to get. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. It's one of those, ironically, if you had the weapon from the stage, it would be easier item. This right here. I'll just come back for it when... Actually, I just had another thought that might work for that. So we'll charge this up and do that. So it looks like, oh look, our health and our weapons are the same size. That's everything, but it's not, because we still have 2 stages that we haven't gotten a health pickup from. We don't have the health pickup from Spark Mandrill or Sting Chameleon, because we haven't been to Sting Chameleon's stage. But it'd be really easy to go, oh, okay, well, obviously I still need the one from the stage I don't have, but that must be all of them because my health is higher than my life. So don't fall for that. Whoa, I didn't mean to fire that off like that. I always thought this guy looked like a Kadabra, like the Pokemon. And he also teleports, so I always see him and think, Kadabra! Maybe Whitey should train him so he'll evolve into an Alakazam. But I like the way that that one works, because he teleports around, but you have the torpedoes that can home in on him. It makes sense. And I don't know if you charge up your shot and fire the torpedoes, if it would do a lot more damage to him or not. So we don't need to go back to that stage unless my memory is really faulty and I'm missing something there. So before I go here, we're gonna go get that heart and sub-tank that we missed here. Oh no, this is where I wanted to be. That's right there. But we use the boomerang, we can grab that. That's sub-tank number 3. We've got 2 full ones. And I gotta go the long way around, because you know, why not? I don't know how effective this is going to be, but I was thinking here against these things. Okay, that's not effective at all. Never mind. That's kind of effective. It's only effective if it hits them, though. I mean, that works for me. I'll take it. Plus it seems to be wrecking those guys, too. And this guy, this actually worked pretty good against him last time, so... Oh yeah, I charged up that fire shot. I don't know if it's doing any extra damage to him or if he's just... It's just effective against him because I can hit him a bunch of times in a row with it. But I mean, I'll take it. Look, he's dancing to the music. You know, why not? Yeah, this works for me. So, this is when I think you can make this if you... If you could do the jump right, but... Hang on. I thought for sure that there was a... way to get that with that. But I'm going to try this again. That won't work. I'm trying to get it to go up when I jump. Going down. Oh yeah, by the way, these, if you catch them, you get them back. Well, that was cool, but didn't actually help me. Also, the lights being silly here is not helping my mood. It's like I need you to go up. Or I need to do a smart jump off of there. What is the trick to getting that to go up? Because this is getting silly. I swear I don't remember this one being such a pain in the butt. Okay. I'm gonna try doing this dash. That's what I'm doing wrong here. I need to use the dash button, which is not the forward dash. Like, I'm used to using forward to dash. There's... the A button is dash, and... somebody told me once that they changed that button in Mega Man X, and I don't usually change controls on stuff if I can help it. But I completely forgot that the A button was a dash. Because I'm used to just doing forward, dash, to dash. But anyway, we got those two items. I'm really hoping that the other item is in Sting Chameleon stage, because I still can't think of where that other sub-tank is. Which, I don't necessarily need it to beat the game, but I do need it to do something that I want to do. So this stage, if you do it after Launch Octopus, it's flooded. Actually, I don't have to put up with that crap this time, because I can... well, if I'd have gotten to the weapon soon enough, I could have got that. So there's one item in this stage that's going to be a lot easier than it usually is for me, because I have this buster, which is up here. Because you come up here and these rocks fall, everybody dies. Otto, is that you? You look way different. That's a Mega Man 7 reference for those of you who are curious, which is Dr. Light's helper robot that doesn't really look like this guy, other than that they're both large and both have this color scheme, but the Sprite comic community had a heyday with that, because why wouldn't they? Do I think that this is him? No. Goodbye, boom. And I'm not going to be afraid to use a sub-tank if I need to. As far as I know, none of your weapons are any more effective to him than just hitting him in the big dumb eye. And, you know, not taking grappling hooks to the face is always a plus. Like that. Yeah, like, I'm going to go ahead and use... I said I'm going to go ahead and take this. Just to top off, because I don't want to die against this guy. Well, that's irony for you. But here's the last armor upgrade. Now this would be handy to get early on. You can come and get it as soon as you've got the dash boots. You don't need to have anything else. I just wanted to have more health when I came here. But now we have our full armor set. And that one's handy because it makes you take less damage, which would have been handy earlier on. So down here you need to have gotten the helmet. And you need to have beaten Launch Octopus to make the water stage a water stage. Once you've got that, you can jump over here. And that is the last of the heart containers. Okay, I'm jumping into every single one of the... Yep, every single one. That's okay, I just upgraded my armor. I don't give a damn. I will say I love that the Mega Man X universe has robot woodpeckers that pick robot worms out of metallic trees. That just needed to be pointed out for a moment. Still not seeing that sub-tank anywhere, though. That's troublesome. Oh. Bye. That means I took too much damage in my robot suit. Yeah, no sub-tank that I noticed. That is troublesome. So we're going to use the rolling cutter against him. It makes him really easy, assuming that you fire up instead of down. Yeah, it's easy to get him in a pattern here. Well, I'm still missing a sub-tank. So I think we're gonna get a little cutscene now. You know, I think that it's in Armored Armadillo's stage. Not in the one spot. How many lives? 5 lives? What's really sad is that I would need to come to Armored Armadillo's stage once I got it. Okay, so this is the guy. If he drops an item, it's going to be a 1-up. So I'm going to do that now, rather than later. So there is a Jazz Mega Man X CD, which my friend Neil, Volt Arcade, gave me this album. And to tell you how long ago it was that I got this album I got from him on Napster. So we were talking forever ago. That's it. Okay. And the rest of it is just don't need to worry about this guy. We can just follow behind him while he wrecks stuff. The only thing he's stopping us from getting is that health right there, which I guess would be nice to fill up the sub-tank that I just got. But I don't know why I'm still playing the stage. I'm going to exit out. And I'm going to go back into that stage just because I want to have all the items when I start the stage. That might seem silly, but there are reasons. Plus, now we don't have to worry about all the live farming and stuff like that. We can just get the heck out of here. I will take stuff for the sub-tanks, though. And actually, I could use the Sting Chameleon weapon and help me bypass a lot of this crap. That's exactly what I wasn't trying to do, game. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for letting me get hit. Okay, let's try this again. Operation Be Less Stupid is now in effect. Look at that, we did it without cheesing it this time. So we're trying to get to this spot. Get rid of you. And now we're gonna do this and get used to seeing this, because we're gonna be seeing this for a moment here. Okay, we're gonna come up here, we're gonna grab that, and we're gonna go goodbye. Well, if we're gonna sit here and do this, I'm gonna cheese this guy this time, just because. I don't know the exact trigger in this, but I do know what I'm doing. I'm coming up here, I'm grabbing that, I'm saying goodbye to that, I'm jumping in a hole. I'm coming down with the flames. He gone. And I'm filling up all that sub-tank and weapon energy anyway. Okay, that's the third time. I believe that it's 5 times that I'm worried about. I do love wrecking that guy like that. It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure that I'm refilling my flame shot, my flame wave, whatever the heck it's called, off of them each time I do this, too. There we go. Look, he's been working out. He's doing sweating to the oldies. The latest hits from 1980X. So this is a fun Easter egg. And that's actually the Hadouken sound effect from Street Fighter 2 sped up. Come on, you can Hadouken. Mega Man, you can Hadouken. Okay, maybe the controller doesn't want to let me Hadouken. Oh, that's... That will be terrible if I can't Hadouken. You know what? I'm going to do something really quick. I'm going to switch this to use the analog, the stick instead of the D-pad. Yeah, there we go. I might not be happy with that in a minute here, but okay, so I was using the D-pad on this controller and it wasn't picking up, he wasn't picking that up. Whereas switching to the stick made all the difference. I don't know why I'm in here. Now I gotta remember that I'm using the stick at this point. I'll probably change that back later. Alright. I keep trying to use the D-pad now because I've been using it this whole time. I was gonna say, that's not Sigma's stage. We'll do it that way then. I may not stick with this stuck on my joystick like this. It's like I don't know if I want to be Mega Manning with the joystick that way. I mean, it's probably fine, I just don't... Maybe I should have done that in the middle of the playthrough when I've been playing for the last 80 minutes with one control style. To suddenly change it up might have been a bit jarring. And I don't actually know if there's a way to make it so that I could use both, because that would be ideal. So actually, this would be a really good place to use the chameleon power-up. Alright, let's... Oh, our sub-tanks are full. We don't have 1,000,000 lives anymore, but our sub-tanks are full. I don't know if the chameleon would be best here or the rolling shield, but I'm kind of eating up my rolling shield a lot here. I don't remember how long this lasts, but... made that bit a little bit easier. See, now I'm not dashing because I'm using the analog stick that way. So I'm going to change that back. Like, I wish that I could just make it so that I could use both. But there's probably a way to do it. I'm just don't know, but it's throwing me off too much. I don't have to use the Hadoken to beat the game. It just would be fun to use it against the final bosses. If you can pull it off, it's very fulfilling. It's a neat little bonus. So you can only use the Hadoken if you've got full health. But it kills anything that you hit in one hit, including the 2 of the last 3 bosses. And I think I don't know if you can use it to hit the 3rd one, because I don't know if it's possible to hit him with it just because of the way that you would have to hit him. It's not to say that it can't be done, I just don't... I've never been able to do it. I like that the one turtle didn't fire at me when I was behind him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this again. It does make this part of the stage a little easier, because you don't have to worry about dodging these guys. And even just the shot is... Even the shot itself is useful. I'm just at that part of the game I'm trying to conserve weapon energy, because I don't think that your weapons refill between the stages here. They might. But I do like the touch that it'll automatically fill your weapons for you. They're going to take off. And I like this touch. You can hear. And you can hear their fight, and then you come in the room. And he's beating him, but I was speeding through that because I was holding down the fire charge button. And he's like, oh, I'm going to destroy Zero if you don't stand down. So this is like a repeat of the first stage. I'm pretty sure you can't beat him here. It's just, he's going to wear you down, and then he's going to start doing his hit you with electricity thing. And Zero's gonna sacrifice himself, and we're never gonna see him again. Ever. Never again. Not once. So the first time I played this, I got to this cutscene, and I went and I used a sub-tank here. And wish I hadn't, because you get a free refill there. Now this is legit. This is not the... This is not the training stage. This is a real fight. But I'm going to use sub-tanks if I have to. They're all full, so why not? Now see, here I could throw a Hadoken. I would throw a Hadoken if I could, and it would be like, oh yay! But that's okay. You know, maybe doing the bosses without the Hadoken is more cool anyway. So here, if you didn't get the blaster upgrade, this is where you'll get it. Yeah, if you don't have the blaster, he'll give you the blaster upgrade there. And you can't double them up. It's not like you could get this one here and then go back and get another one from Flame Mammoth. It's just an extra of the same one. It always was kind of a little jarring to me that you had that big empty room for a boss arena and all this was just on the other side of it. Just off screen. This, but that other controller, this was the jumps that were terrible because I couldn't get the jump dash to work right. And I'm not gonna screw with it this time. Except that I'm gonna fail at what I was doing and die horribly. Okay. Sure. I'm trying to think of how I can get rid of that guy up there, because he's kind of the pain right here for me. Well, that's okay. We'll fill these sub-tanks up. Oh my gosh! Thank you. Okay, that was a little ridiculous. You're gonna be the same as last time. You know what? We'll try this. Did it do more damage? I don't think so. So yeah, I told you they were coming back. This is like Mega Man 1, where you don't fight them in a big tunnel room at the end. You fight them throughout the stages, spread around. I only know that from Nintendo Power and stuff because I never beat the original Mega Man. So I'm sick of facing all you guys. We're just gonna go to the spider boss. I think. Yeah, it's the ice. Although just using the buster might be working better than this. This is getting ridiculous. He'll be slow, but better for clearing out all those spiders and stuff. He's gonna come all the way down here. Well, so much for all these sub-tanks, but I don't know if these things drop health pickups or not. Would be handy. You can kind of predict where he's going to be, but sometimes I misread it. Or I figure it out way too late. That one's going to be easy, though. I wonder. That might have been better than what I've been trying to do. Does seem like it's doing a lot more damage. Maybe it's in my mind. But... okay, I didn't want to burn through all my sub-tanks at the beginning of the game, but I guess that's what we're doing. That's really not doing more damage to him. It's hitting him, but it's not doing more damage. I think I was right about the ice. It's just the ice isn't good for hitting the spiders. That's okay. So I don't know if I mentioned it in this video, but I did get the idea of doing Christmas videos is something that I'm borrowing from Brick Road, because that's something that he does. I've done it before, back the last time I was on YouTube, but that's been a few years. I mean, we could go farm our sub-tanks up, but I'm going to put that off for now. We'll just play like normal and take what the game gives us for a little bit. Oh, well, our weapons got refilled, so don't worry about wasting your weapons. Okay. That's good to know. So this one we didn't do last time because we didn't have it, but... a lot of these charge-up versions aren't any more effective for dealing with the bosses. I feel like when you watch me play a game like this, like, it's like you can see the part of me that knows the game, and there's a part of me that has no idea what I'm doing, and they both are playing at the same time. Because you'll have the me that's sitting there going, I don't know how to get this heart tank. But then you're also like, oh yeah, by the way, if you do this, you can win against this guy in one hit. I'm just saying, that's kind of amusing to me. Get up there! Go up. I did that the silliest way I possibly could. I'm hoping to get some health pickups here. I mean, I'll take weapon energy too, sure. What I really want is a nice big fat health upgrade. Or a pickup. It ain't gonna happen. That's okay. I was gonna go for broke. He's a lot easier to hit like this with this because it fires the way it does. But it is amazing what a difference having the right weapon makes. Yes, you got your butt whooped by Storm Eagle, I know. Ah! I was busy changing weapons, I wasn't expecting that guy to drop down from the ceiling. Okay, for the record... No. I was gonna say, I hate you guys being positioned the way that they do that a lot. But I guess this is what they were going for with that. That makes sense. Like, that's fine, that's justifiable. I think maybe I can go farm, but that's not gonna happen. Is this the... Yes, it's this weird eyeball room. So this thing has these 3 parts. You have to hit all of them. There's a red eye, a blue eye, and a green eye. I feel like I use the ice in this one a lot to hit them, or the chameleon shot might be a good one. To hit these eyeballs. Oh yeah, that did a good chunk of damage. And then here, the fire might be a good one to hit it with. I'm ignoring weaknesses, I'm just thinking of what would actually hit it, because... you know, it doesn't do you any good to... like, see... doesn't do me any good to hit him with the... something that's not going to hit him. Okay, the green eye is down. I mean, it's the same eye, but the one eye is gone. I do want to do this without wasting another freaking sub-tank, but... oh, no! Okay. I've got the lives. I'm gonna try the shotgun ice. Especially because it's gonna get refilled anyway. I don't think that's doing more damage, I just think that it... do you know... okay, that's definitely not doing it, but here... might help. Ooh, that might be handy. I don't want this thing to be the last part that I fight, but it might end up being it. Heck, that might even be handy here. Okay, one eye down. Two eyes down. It is going to be this thing at the end, but... now he's just, this wall's gonna just stay like this. There we go. Not the efficient way of fighting that boss at all. But that boss comes back in Mega Man X5 also. With the same song, actually. I don't actually know if I have the capacity to record Mega Man X5. That would be an option down the line. This music reminds me of Carmen Sandiego. So this is like the boss gauntlet stage. Because we're already coming on to... I was gonna say Spark Mandrill, but no, it is the guy that you hit with Spark Mandrill. took a lot of damage there. Oh well. I'm not even sure who's next. I was gonna try and jump up there to get that, but maybe I just need to... Okay, maybe... Thank you. We already saw how easy he is with the right weapon. Yeah, this is... Hello? To say, this is the rut you want to try and get him in. And as soon as I went to say that, he was like, nope. Okay, that makes sense, but I wasn't expecting that it would stop bringing the item back when it hit the guy. Aw, come on. Okay. I think this might be... This is Mandrill. I was thinking of Flame Mammoth, but no, it's Mandrill. I still think Mandrill will be a pain to fight with just the Buster, but Armored Armadillo might be worse. Maybe Boomer Quinger. Okay. No. It's like I don't want to use up all my boomerangs because, first of all, I mentioned this when we fought him before, but we can severely gimp him by cutting him with the Boomer Quinger weapon. We cut off his tendrils. That's not his weakness, but it makes him, like, it changes it so he can't use all of his attacks. So it makes him a little easier. Even though he's Boomer Quinger's weakness. That's kind of an odd one. Also, I like that the enemies are kind of inspired by the stages. They're not perfect, but... there's some inspiration going on. Not only is there a bunch of stuff up there, there's a one-up. Okay, that's kind of annoying placement. Screw it. I don't need them then. Well, I was going to say screw them, I don't need them, and just run away, but... Okay, so Flame Mammoth here has that trunk. And I used up all my energy on a charge shot that I didn't even need to want to use. That's okay, we might be back anyway. But I was gonna say, you can cut off his trunk with the boomerang cutter. I wonder. That'll work for me. But I still don't have the boomerangs. But I do have your weakness, so you're gonna go down. He didn't actually do anything special when I hit him with that weakness, but... Alright, this one I'm not sure if this is the right weakness. I always thought this thing looked like Agumon. It's just this weird, I'm gonna crush you tank. It also fires its own spark shots. Once again, don't know the weakness. Using an item that we could hit him, that might be it, because he's... Stay up here? Yeah. Stay up here. That might actually be his weakness. I was just thinking it would be easy to hit him with. I mean, it's working, I'll take it. And we're gonna get our sub-tanks topped off in a minute anyway. Ow. Don't die. Okay, so that might have been working. Maybe the shotgun ice, except it's almost gone. That's not doing as much damage, but at least it was hitting him. What do I have? So my idea here, maybe it is his weakness. Either way, it's hitting him. It's working. Gets all of that. This was working pretty good for us. That's definitely doing more damage, I feel like. Maybe not, it's just... It seems to be hitting him reliably. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. So I'm on my last life, so I want to go get some lives, first of all. So we're going to go back to Armored Armadillo here. I'd like to fill up my sub-tanks too, but this is not my priority on this visit. Just anything that I get for sub-tanks now is going to help me in the long run. But I just don't want to be on my last life. And since it's so easy to farm lives right here, we're going to do it. But like, if I get a few little health pickups here and there, that's just a bonus. I don't really think I need 9 lives because Sigma's not so bad, but some more that I'm doing it for security's sake. Because we're going to top off our sub-tanks right at the start of this too. And it's actually really easy to do because you just get your rolling shield, you fill it up to max. And I know this looks weird and not right, but I have this shield. It's killing the worms that are coming out of the hole. And I'm getting their health pickups. So we're going to fill up our sub-tanks easy. There's 1. 2. 3. I mean, we're still on the 1 tank, but... You just know this was done deliberately. Some developer thought of this. For balance reasons. Okay, so we're not quite on our second full one yet. I mean, I could have gone and filmed from my sub-tanks between Stigma stages. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that. You know, I'd gone to Armored Armadillo and got to the end of the stage and just, like, went nuts or something, for example. That's 3, that's 3. You know, I might get crazy with this. So that's 4. I'm just going to get up here toward the top. And then right before I go up the last way, I'm going to go back into that input and change the keys again. back to the joystick. Maybe I'll regret that. Maybe I won't. Get up here. Go back to the Buster. So what I'm trying to do here is, well, I forgot that I had switched the joystick and tried to do the Hadouken with the D-pad. So rather than, I'm just gonna do it the derp way. I have the lives, so if I die, I'm just gonna take the death and try again. Instead of being like, oh, I'll use a sub-tank and take him on. That's the downside to switching like that. And really they did this so you wouldn't get into a state where you'd be unable to beat the boss because you don't have a weapon that he's weak against. Okay, remember you're using the joystick this time. There we go. It's number 1. He's gonna do his whole spiel, and so much for being able to Hadouken him. So I am not gonna try to Hadouken him. We're gonna do this legit. Back to the keys. I wish there was an easier way to swap between the two here, but now what the heck is he weak against? I know it's not the rolling shield. And that doesn't even work. Okay. Well, we have the tools here. I don't want this to be the grind against Sigma for forever point, but I was like, I know there's a way to speed that up. There it is. Well, that seems to be that one. What the hey? Okay, that... That's working though. I'm going to say it wasn't that. I mean, it hits him a few times. But I'm going to say that's not it. Okay. Remember when I said there's the me that can't remember how to do anything in this game, and then there's the me that remembers, like, oh yeah, do this. That didn't seem to do a whole lot. That does seem to be. Okay. The real reason I don't remember these weaknesses is because I always Hadoken them. But... since that apparently isn't going to work here... No! Okay. That's okay, though, because we got these two figured out, and I already know what the weakness for the last guy is, so... we've learned. We can sit here and do this and top off all those weapons that we used. And the ones that we don't even care about, too, but... it's still handy. At the very least, we're still grinding on weapons. That's gonna take a moment. Okay, weapons are full. Sub-tanks are not full. And now we got this, though. We got our plan of attack. Okay, let's get out of here. We're not going to bother with the Hadoken. It's too tedious to sit there and try and do that. So we want the ice for you. I mean, it makes sense with all the mobility that these guys have, that the two weapons that are the most mobile weapons would do the most damage. Okay, I gotta remember I want to use a sub-tank when I get low here. Okay. So I want to guide you up here. Come on up. I didn't really want to get hit by you that way, but... that's okay. Nice. Oh, he blocked it. not really worried about using the sub-tanks here because the last boss I actually know a lot better than this. This is silly, but it's working. I'll take it. Now we have this like Anubis form. And I still have those sub-tanks. Just gotta get on these hands and whap him in the head. Okay. That didn't fill me up all the way either. I want to get up there and hit him in this big stupid head. And it may not be happening this time. I mean, what I really would like to do is get on one of those hands and stay on one of those hands. It doesn't seem to be working with me. Okay. Anyway, we've got the strategy down here. It's just a matter of doing it. Which unfortunately is going to require regrinding this all. Well, I'll take a 1-up. This time I think the weapons are going to take longer to refill than the sub-tanks. But I mean, good. If the video's longer, that just means more to watch. This is going up on Christmas after all. Another 1-up. Oh, well, the weapons are refilled. I thought for sure it would take the weapons longer than the sub-tanks. Come on. Like, one more of those big ones. Come on, please. There we go. That should be 4. That's 4. And we're basically perfect on time now. one health away from being out. So the only real reason that you couldn't do this is if you burned out all your rolling shield before you got to this. Look at my legs! They're not showing in the shield. That's funny and silly and ridiculous. How are you trying to do it to skip his dialogue? I have to wait till his dialogue's actually there to skip him. Please don't. Yeah, that didn't fill my health up all the way, so I couldn't rely on the Hadoken. Which is something that I have seen people do. I need to not get that second hit from him. Even if I take longer doing it. It's like if I can avoid him hitting me on the floor like that, I guess that's the trick to this. Instead of trying to get greedy and speed the fight up. Like if I don't get hit by him because I'm dumb and let him glide into me. That's working out a little better. I can do this slow and steady thing until I get cocky and then don't do it. But I mean, if I'd have played that defensively the whole time, I might not have had to use a sub-tank through that fight. Which would make this part easier. If I could get to this part without using a sub-tank, that would be great. This is what I was trying to do, by the way. Is just get up there and kind of take the hits and whack him in the head a few times. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's the idea, anyway. On the plus side, I won't have to grind as long to heal my health, because I didn't use all of those that time. Hello, 1-up. Hello, another 1-up. The game's like, no, you're gonna do this. One way or another, you're going to finish this. It ends tonight. Which it does. I'm gonna finish this. I'm just hoping to not be here for 20 hours doing it. Yeah, that'll work. So this is already becoming the longest video that I've done since coming back to YouTube. We're at like 2.5 hours right now. I wish the dog's pattern was as predictable as Sigma's. It probably is, and I'm just dumb. Okay, let's try and do this without having to use an e-take till we get to a subtake till we get to the final form. Even if it takes a little longer. It's like, if I can take this form without taking a hit, good. See, I might have been able to take a shot there, but I just didn't. I took that hit. I was gonna say, like, this is definitely, any hits I take against him here are entirely my fault. This is kind of a slow and steady deal. That time I was dumb and took a hit. I missed him and took a dang hit. I didn't even use a tank that time though, so I just had to refill those 2 weapons. Which it'll be 3 now, but... Oh yeah, those go... the weapons refill fast. Thanks for the life, again. We'll take it. And it occurs to me that the transparency might be funky because of OBS also. It looks a little funky anyway, but it looks like it might be funky in addition because of OBS. Okay, so yeah. That is one thing to remember, is that he does that that charge right at the beginning, so I can get a free hit there while he's jumping above me. Okay. That was smooth. And I've got your number now, Baldy. Captain Picard. So it's just a matter of, do I want to take that second shot? And I gotta remember, like, Take it if you can, but don't take it if it's gonna hit you. Because you can do stuff like that and not be hit. Sometimes it's just like, don't take the shot, just get out of the way. Well, I better use the sub-tank, even though I thought this round was going well. See, while I was distracted talking, I let him jump higher than I normally do. I feel like there was something about the sub-tanks not filling you up all the way, like maybe it's a ROM version difference or something. I know there's a 1.0 and a 1.1 to this game. I think I'm playing 1.0. But I feel like that came up at one point. It'd be nice if a hand would come and give me a hand. So you can only fire one of those at once. That's another good thing to know. Oh! Okay. There's another should have used a sub-tank moment. So I remember when I first got to this, I was like, oh yeah, the last form is the one I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna be fine. And I don't think you can hit him with any of the others either. I wonder if you can charge it up and use it as a defense while you're against him, though. Like, if you could charge it up and then it would defend you until you jumped into him. That might be something to try. Okay, our weapons are full. Sub-tanks are not full. And now, in theory, like, if you ran out of your rolling shield, I guess you couldn't do this, but at the same time, you could just take a pot shot at him until you gotta pick up. Like, I'm sure there's a way around that. So let's get our ice ready. Let's be ready for the freebie shot on the dog. The how to Hadoken shot. Because that's what you would do, that's when you would Hadoken him. With Sigma, you would want to do is, like, have him track you up like I've been doing, and then Hadoken him when he comes down. That would be the trick there. I mean, I could try it again. And that would be one, like, you'd have to time it just right, too. You can probably do it without luring him up, but I feel like it would give you more time to line up the shot. That's an idea. Oh, I missed him that time. Oh, I missed. I got that hit. Just the one hit so far, though. Okay, I got excited there because I took that second hit because I was like, oh, I'll go for the kill shot, and I was 2 shots too soon. Yeah, I wonder if I were to charge this up. I don't think that did any good to do that. And that certainly didn't do any good. Okay, well, I did say I would try this if I got to this point again, I would try. They said I don't have to grind sub-tanks, it's all weapons. And that's done. Okay. Let's get up here and we'll try this. Okay, remember you're doing the Hadouken with the joystick. Okay, so here he's gonna jump, then you hit him. Nope, wait for the text to start before you do that. Okay. Throw him up. There we go. But for this form, we're not going to do that because but we got that start though. Okay. Now let's ride that with a good continuation. Come on. Don't run into the fire. Okay, if there was a... No! Use the dang sub-tank. I was about to say, if there was ever a better time to use that sub-tank, I don't know. I don't know if this is his only weakness. If so, I'm wasting a lot of shots that I shouldn't be wasting. I was like, I could take one more hit, and it's like, no, I better do it now. Yeah, because that fire would have taken me. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing I would want to do. With something like that. I get up there and get in a bunch of shots. Okay, this is gonna be it. We're gonna have it this time. So I still have one more. That's what I'm waiting on, right there. There we go. Okay. That was a cool final fight because we got the 2 Hadokens in. That was a cool way to end it. Okay. Also, I just realized I've been watching this on the OBS screen instead of the actual screen that's being recorded. That's kind of silly. I'm not gonna read the cheesy ending. I've read it out loud enough times. So what, I spent like a half hour on that final boss phase? I don't feel any regret about cheesing the boss at the end there because I took on those 2 bosses legitimately the hard way. So, doing the double Hadoken does not seem like a cheap way out. So yeah, I don't know why specifically I picked Mega Man X to play as my first console game with the controller, and the first one that I'm recording for YouTube, because I've done a couple of streams that I've used the controller for, but really I just thought Mega Man Xmas, and I thought, well, I could do Mega Man X in one sitting. It might take me a while, but that could be a good video. And I just wanted to put out something for Christmas, so that was my choice. Maybe we can get into some of the crazier stuff in other video series. Max. Chill Penguin. Launch Octopus. Storm Eagle. Not to be confused with Storm Owl. Armored Armadillo. Flame Mammoth. Sting Chameleon. Spark Mandrill. He's so happy. Boomer Kawinger. Vile. Sigma. Did they not give his dog a name? And you as Mega Man X. Then of course there's credits. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're watching it on Christmas, then I hope you have a Merry Christmas. If you're not watching it on Christmas, whenever you're watching it, I hope your 2019 ended on a high note and that 2020 is treating you well. Also, this totally counts as Mega Man Xmas or whatever, Megamus or whatever they call it on Talking Time. So I'll have to go post there and tell them that I beat Mega Man X without telling them the context. That's one of those traditions that they do. Like November and December, they do a running tally of all the Mega Man bosses that people take down. One of those games is how I first started doing YouTube videos, because I did the original Castlevania, because they were doing Let's Beat Every Castlevania challenge. And that's how I did my very first YouTube series. At least my first one with voices. But of course, there is a twist. Actually, is that the end of it? I guess that is the end of it. So, as always, until next time, this has been Red Silvers. Have yourself a good night.